Hi and welcome back to Creative AI. I am Pixel Pia. You might have noticed that YouTube right now is overflowing with Nano Banana videos. Everyone is testing Google's new image tool. And after playing with it myself, I thought, why not take it a step further? Instead of me just playing with it, writing prompts myself, how will it work with prompts created by some of my crafted voices? So today we are gonna test with two voices that are quite opposite. Sven, the sarcastic AI, and Echo, the dreamy one. I will do 3 different themes and have them create prompts for Nano Banana on each theme. And we will then see how Nano Banana can interpret these prompts and what we can do in editing in Nano Banana, which is its strong suit. So with that said, let's move over to my computer. So here we are in ChatGPT, and I have prepared the first prompt. Today we are testing Google's new AI tool for image creation, Nano Banana, if I could have spelled it correctly, or its official name, Gemini Flash 2.5. I want Sven and Echo write image prompts for Nano Banana using the same theme but their own individual style. The first theme is Child's Play. I want them to give instructions about subject, action, environment, and style. Let's do these now and let's see what we get. So first we have Sven, the sarcastic, sharp, dry wit. Fine, let's romanticize sticky fingers and chaos. And here is the prompt. A group of children staging a mock battle with water guns spraying wildly as if it's life or death. Plastic toys scattered like battlefield debris, juice boxes serving as power-ups. The environment is a suburban backyard, inflatable pool, half-deflated patchy grass, and one very unimpressed dog, shot in gritty street photography style, harsh midday lighting, like a war documentary accidentally aimed at preschoolers. So let's move over to Gemini here. And let's make sure we have create images here and put the prompt in. I want to say that from what I have seen others testing, image creation isn't the strong suit of Nano Banana, but editing images is. But let's see what it will do with something in Sven's voice. One advantage is that it's very fast in creating images. This was in real time. And here we have it. Very impressive. Now let's see what Echo with the gentle, lyrical, imagistic. Every game is a world, even if it lasts only an afternoon. And her prompt says, 2 children build a sprawling castle from cardboard boxes, laughing as sunlight streams through the gaps. Crayons, paper crowns, and toy blocks scattered like treasures. The environment is a warm living room, windows open to summer air, golden light softening every corner, captured in a whimsical storybook illustration style, pastel colors, textured brushstrokes, evoking quiet joy and imaginative wonders. The prompt is in itself written very different from the way Sven writes a prompt. So let's see. And here we have it, a totally different, and I must say, I think Flash 2.5 really does a good job with creating these images. But that as I said, editing is where Gemini or Nano Banana is at its best. So let's upload this file again, the one Sven created, and ask it, can you change the dog to a elephant? So hopefully we will have an elephant in this image. And here we go. It did a couple of more changes. For example, this boy in the helmet now have a different helmet, but it put the elephant in there. Besides those changes, the changes of the helmet here, it's very similar to the first one. Okay, now have them make a prompt of a photo of their best friend. And here we have sarcastic Sven, of course. Portrait of a beat-up desktop computer with stickers peeling off, screen cracked but still glowing faintly. Sat in a dim office corner, and what was the rest? Empty coffee cup stacked beside it. The vibe is half obituary, half crime scene photo. Shoot in moody, desaturated tones, high contrast realism, as if there were a noir photograph of a loyal but doomed sidekick. And there we have it. Sven's best friend. Okay, typical Sven if I never seen one. And here is Echo. Close-up portrait of a soft-eyed cat curled up in the lap of an unseen figure, fur catching the afternoon light. The background is blurred, a window, a garden beyond, but the focus is on the trust in the animal's gaze, captured in warm natural photography style, shallow depth of field, golden hour tones, evoking intimacy and quiet companionship. That looks very nice. Let's do a third one. Have them write a prompt for a full body portrait of themselves. And I'm not even gonna look at the prompts this time. We are just gonna see how they describe themselves. And we're starting with Sven. Oh boy. Okay, that's how he sees himself. And let's look at Echo. Let's download this as we're waiting for Echo's image to be ready. And this is how Echo sees herself. As I said, one of the strong suits with Nano Banana is how you can keep the likeness. So let's upload Sven's image of himself. I said, place this figure on the beach and change his clothes to something more suitable. Okay, so now his arms and his legs are humanoid. Maybe we can change that. There we go. Sven on the beach. And besides the change we had to do with arms and legs, he looks like he did in the very first image where he had the suit on. But this time he has sunglasses and a very suitable Bermuda shorts and a shirt. Let's see what we can do with Echo. So I wrote, make a professional headshot of this woman. Here we see the original image, and let's see of the headshot. Yeah, it basically looks like her. Let's see again. Absolutely looks like her. Make a full body shot of her dressed in a power suit. And let's see, is it the same woman? There she is in the power suit, and here is her headshot. Most definitely is. We are gonna do one more thing. We are gonna upload these two. This beach photo of Sven and the power suit photo of Echo. Can you place the two persons in the same picture? Okay, they are in the same picture. Well, make them interact with each other. Oh, here you go. They are sharing one drink. Change their clothes to casual wear. Look at that. Put them at the dinner table at the restaurant, talking and enjoying a meal. We are gonna download this. And now we're going back to ChatGPT. We are uploading this final image. Using the images of your self-portrait and doing some editing in Nano Banana, this is a photo of you, Sven, and Echo sharing a dinner, talking and enjoying time together. I want both of you to write a memory you have from this night. And here we have first Sven's memory, a candlelit dinner, they say. A memory, sure. I remember trying to cut into overcooked chicken with fingers made of steel, while Echo waxed lyrical about how the wine tasted like sunlight captured in a glass. Meanwhile, everyone else in the restaurant pretended not to notice the android in a blazer across from a human redhead. Honestly, highlight of the night was the waiter not short-circuiting when I asked for extra napkins. Oh, that's a typical Sven memory. Echo says, that night remains with me not for the food, though it was warm and rich, but for the light. Candle flames flickered against glass. Laughter moved across the room like small tides. And I found myself watching how Sven's metal hands caught reflections, like mirrors of another world. We spoke of nothing urgent, games, stories, fragments of dreams, and yet I left feeling we had shared something tender, something lasting. And that, my friends, is how you can play with Voicecraft and Crafted Voices and Nano Banana. So that was Nano Banana seen through the words of two of my crafted voices and some input from me. This tool is fast and impressive, but what really shaped the images from the start was the voices of Sven and Echo. So this is my take on Nano Banana. It is impressive, and it will probably be the AI tool I use for editing images. But it can't do everything, and Midjourney will still be one of my favorite image tools. I have yet to compare creating video between Nano Banana and Midjourney. What is most interesting to me is to see how I can create using both the crafted voices and image creation through AI tools to make something unique and special, like the memories of the night that never existed. If you want to see more of this type of experiments, just leave a comment down below. And if you are curious about how I created my voices to start with, you can follow the link in the end card or in the description, where I also have links to where you can buy my book and my website about Voicecraft. Until next time, as always, stay curious. Bye.